So hello guys, welcome back into the channel, and for today's video we will be talking about an isekai anime. And to be honest, when I watch isekai, like my expectation, I am always like, damn dude, I'm gonna watch the same thing. And I think the isekai I'm going to review is basically like it follows the same tropes with every isekai you will watch, but there's something about this which drew me in that I totally fell in love with this isekai. I think it's not the best isekai, or I know it's not the best anime or something like that, but there's a charm about this anime, like Kenjana Mago. So the anime, even though it's like it follows the basic trope, it starts really interesting. So as usual, the guy gets reincarnated into the another world. He incarnates as a child, and he's picked up like by the strongest magician of that world or something like that. Then he goes, and the guy who knows, and then he has like full consciousness when he's a child, so he know what's happening. And after some year, I think, and then he like trains as a child. So there's like small bit of training. He has a master, and his master, like that arc was really sad. So the thing about this anime is this like following the same isekai tropes, it adds a little bit into this, and it just follows the same magic thing. But the different thing about Shin Wolford, the main character, because he's from our world and he's now into a fantasy world. So magic in this world, magic is all about imagination. The stronger your imagination is, the more powerful magic you produce. So imagine a guy from Earth. So you know like how compulsion works and how you can fly, how everything works, like how fire is created concentratedly. Like you if you burn wood, you won't get that much good of like fire if compared to something like LPG gas. That would be way hotter. And this dude, just because that small element made me love it so much. People, like, I don't know what was I never actually went to see what community respond about this, but in my opinion, I actually loved it a lot. I've like fairly enjoyed it a lot than other animes. The animation was really great, the characters were great. I will be straight, I don't remember every character because I watched this for just straight and giggles, but this like really went into my one of the top tier isekais. I like it, I am like genuinely hoping this gets a season 2 because the isekais are entertaining. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes there's this that I go through a phase when I don't want to watch like any isekai. Like I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to watch isekai. I don't want to watch isekai. But this is the thing. I will rewatch like 100 times. If you lock me in a room and give me this, I can rewatch it fucking 100 times and I won't go mad because this is just that good. Like even though it's not perfect, it has a charm to it. Like you can't get that in every anime. Like you many perfect anime, I won't take names to trigger some people. I hate them because they don't have like a charm. They don't draw me in because of the science. Like he knew science and he can do magic. Like the dude creates a lot of magic in the world. He creates like flying magic, teleportation magic. He creates a lot. He's like OP as fuck. Like every isekai, he's like OP as fuck. And then there's this romance element, and my god, the romance in this is like so good. It's like watching a shoujo isekai. And I remember a scene when he met for the girl for the first time. I think that's playing right now. And he goes to the girls and he asks like, are you bothered? And girls are like, yeah, we are bothered a lot. And I love that scene. Like even though I don't remember every character, but I know they were really good, they were really great. They added into the anime. It was not like they were just pushed around. And since this was an anime, everyone like knows, if like he's the main character, everyone knows like he's OP as fuck, and he's the grandchild of the wise man, who the strongest was, I told you before. So everyone is like focusing him on a lot, and he doesn't want to like draw attention a lot. And the grandparents are like so wholesome. Just watching this anime made me realize like having grandparents, like we take it for granted, but having grandparents is like a really sweet thing, and that made me realize that, and I actually loved it because there's a thing you will know. There was a little bit of character development which I loved it. There was a character interaction between the main character and grandparents. So there's this and that, like, and if you love action, you love opiness, you will totally going to love this. And if you love a simple story, you don't want like a lot of politics, and it has like a little bit of like noble and commoners thing, but that's less. Sorry guys. So that was there, but the main point of this anime was I watched it, I had fun, the romance was good, the comedy was good, the characters were lovable, they were like really likable. I loved every character. I won't say like the grandparents were great, like they were so funny, like everything about this, like I just can't. And the shoujo vibe to it, it adds such a lot to me because I'm such a big shoujo fan, and if I see like something shoujo related in it, I'm gonna fucking love this. And for some reason, the artwork feels a little bit different. It feels a little bit detailed to me. It's like really different. And the romance is not like super ecchi harem. It's like a shoujo. So yeah, it's like if I had to like explain it in a nutshell, it will be like the isekai boy who knows science got isekai'd into a world in a shoujo fantasy world. It's really wholesome, man. The action is good, the fights are good, he's OP as fuck. There was a good fight, I think, where he did like fire magic and all. Man, like this anime is so satisfying. Like when I went into watching it, I had really like I was ready to like drop it before watching it. Like I was like, this is not going to be good, man. This is just another isekai. This will gonna follow the same trope. It followed the same trope. It added its element, and my god, it just blew me away. Like how just like small elements, a little bit of things can improve an anime a lot. Like I think if it didn't had the grandparents and the shoujo element and the good romance and all and the training arc, like we see like a lot of like there's like a lot, you can say it's really fast paced, but it doesn't feel rushed. So I don't know, so it has like a really good anime. So if you like ever came across it, like wise man's grandchild, or also known as philosopher's grandson, if you ever come to it, or in Japanese it's known as Kenja Namago, if you ever come across it, someone says it's good and you want to watch it, or if someone says it's bad, just take my word for it. Just watch it to enjoy. You are gonna enjoy it. I'm not saying this is like a super fucking great story. This is the best anime created ever. But when you like, not like bored, when you like actually want to watch something good, you wanna relax, you wanna watch something good, watch this. This will like leave a small. This will leave like a deep impression in your heart. You will time to time remember it. This time when I like keep remembering this anime, whenever I like remember isekai, I'm like, that was a good show, man. I wish there were more isekais like this. So yeah, it's a must watch, even though it's not perfect. Every anime fan should watch it. It's just that good. And for isekai fans, it's a treat. Like I don't know how they blended everything so well. So yeah, that's all. I think that will be for the review. And if you like the video, guys, smash the like button. Yes, smash that motherfucking like button. Comment any anime you want me to review. If I get to know some new anime, I will watch it and review it. And yeah, that's it. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.